Crashing with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jackson Brayman.
What's up?
Connor Hobbs.
Hey.
William, Ryan, Jordan.
What's up?
And David Lindsay.
Hello.
Thanks for being with us this week, guys. How was your guys' week?
Been pretty good.
Yeah,
Nice.
Can't complain. Just another normal week, Kyle.
Nice. Anything crazy happen, Jack?
I finished season 2 of Man of Kind. Or Man of Kind. for all mankind. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds good.
Man of Kind, man.
The new show.
Connor, how about you, man? How was your week?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Did you do anything cool?
Yeah, did a few things that were pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice. Anything you can talk about?
No, not really.
Ryan, what about you, man?
I mean, worked all week, you know. It was super easy. I mean, I can't complain how easy the week is.
Nice. And David, did you do anything crazy? Anything cool?
Not really. I was sick
Nice.
for a little while, yeah. I got a COVID test last Thursday when my symptoms started. Or it was before my symptoms started. We found out we came into contact with somebody, and so I was like, well, I'll go get a COVID test then. And they're supposed to do a rapid and a normal one at the same time. They're like, you know, your rapid will be back within the day, and then your normal one will take 3 or 4 days to come back. Took them a week for the rapid. So I just got my negative test, so that's good. So I probably just a normal cold or whatever, but we were I think I was out of work for 5 days or 6 days maybe.
Dang.
It was insane, yeah. Because I left Thursday because I thought I might have COVID, so I'm like, I don't want to be at work until I get a negative test. And then it was like Thursday and Friday, and then we already had Monday off for Martin Luther King, and then I took Tuesday off because Mandy was still sick. So it's pretty rough.
Wow.
But we finished season 1 of The Witcher and started the Book of Boba Fett.
Cool.
So, yeah. Just watch a little TV, play little games.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Did you start season 2 of The Witcher, or are you holding off until...
No, I wanted to catch up on Boba Fett first. So,
Yeah.
we watched 2 episodes, and we've got 2 more to go. And then I'll probably start season 2 of The Witcher.
Hell yeah. Cool.
Yeah. We also watched Old the other night. Did I tell you about that, guys, last night?
Yeah, I
that
think
was
you
before
mentioned it a
got
little
there,
bit.
Connor. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Dude, it's insane. Like, I heard people, like, panned it when it first came out for having, like, kind of let people down at the end. But I thought it was awesome. Like, it's kind of got that, huh?
What's it about? I don't think I've seen anything on it.
It's that, like, M. Night Shyamalan movie where these people go on vacation to this
Oh, the beach
island.
thing. Okay.
And
Yeah.
the beach makes people age rapidly. So, like, he basically explores all these different scenarios. Like, I mean, this stuff's already in the trailer, but, like, what would happen to somebody that was pregnant if you're aging 50 times, you know, as fast or something, right? So he kind of...
Is it crazy?
It's crazy. Yeah. Like, he gets into some stuff, like, there's a lot of parts in there where you get, like, Signs vibes, where you're just, like, on the edge of your seat, like, you're kind of grossed out and anxious, and I love it, dude.
I like being grossed out sometimes.
Yeah.
Now I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah. There's a pretty messed up part in it, but it adds to the atmosphere, so it's not like it's misplaced or anything. It's just like it's one of those moments where you just clap your hand over your mouth real quick and you're like, oh my God. Like, it's got a couple of those moments.
Really?
So it's worth
Cool.
a watch. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
I've seen trailers for it a lot, and I was wondering if it was going to be good or not.
Yeah, it didn't get a lot of talk. I think it came out of theaters like right at the end of the COVID stuff. So it was like kind of when Shang-Chi and all that stuff came out. Not a lot of people were going back yet. So it didn't really get a lot of attention. But it probably would have been on my top 5 list if I watched it last year.
Yeah. That's
Sounds
cool.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, M. Night, his movies are just, like, hit or miss, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
He means well.
Yeah, because, I mean, what was his first movie? Sixth Sense. Movie was dope.
Yep.
Then Signs was awesome. Next one was The Village.
Village was awesome.
And I thought it was kind of all right, you
I
know?
loved it, man.
I kind of hated the ending of it. You know, that kind of like started like my trend of man, I don't like the ends of his movies anymore.
Yeah, the aliens are allergic to water. Like,
Hey, you know.
It's a water planet.
yeah, I mean,
But then what came after The Village? Was it Lady in the Water?
Lady in the Water. Yep.
I actually like that.
It was weird.
That's
Man.
probably one of his worst movies, but everyone's like, I don't know.
Did he direct Unbreakable?
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
Unbreakable and Glass and all that stuff. Which, what was the one that he did after Unbreakable that was in the same universe with the split personality?
It was
Right.
Split.
It was
Split.
Split.
That movie was
That-
actually good.
Yeah, that was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, those are some of his best, in my
James
opinion.
McAvoy is just a good actor.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
so
able to
good.
pull off all his personalities.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But he is probably responsible for one of the worst movies ever in the world, which is Last Airbender.
yeah,
It was unfortunate. But Dragon Ball Z movie was bad too. So
Dragon Ball Z
that
movie
his?
was
No,
bad as
it
well.
wasn't that. I'm just saying that's also probably one of the worst movies of all time.
Can't be
Dragon
worse than
Ball
Aragon,
Evolution.
dude.
Aragon. I mean, I would watch Aragon again over Dragon Ball Z movie.
I could definitely say that, I guess. That Dragon Ball Z movie is so bad. That Dragon Ball movie, I guess.
Yeah,
is
Dragon Ball
worse.
Evolution or whatever they
Yeah.
call
It was so bad, man. Oof.
Yeah.
By the way, did we talk about Eternals last week?
No.
Okay,
What did you think of Eternals?
I loved it, dude.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Anybody else watch it?
I have not yet.
Not
I wanted to
yet.
see it.
I think I'm gonna watch it again pretty soon.
I was planning on watching it for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great, man.
Is it on any streaming services or
It's on Disney Plus.
Just came to Disney Plus
nice.
like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
nice?
I heard that they have like a speedster fight within the movie that doesn't rely on like that slowed down
Oh, it's so
animation
good.
where it's like, oh, this is what a speedster fight would
Yeah.
look like with your eyes.
Yep. That's what I was gonna bring up. If you guys had seen it, I wanted to talk about that scene.
Oh, so it looks like an anime then, where they're just like two beams of light
I mean,
hitting each other.
you gotta
bing,
watch it,
bing,
man.
bing, bing, bing. Yeah.
All right,
I already
I'm
know
gonna
what it looks
watch that
like.
tonight, then.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I'll check it out for
it's
sure.
just like something about like what it brings to the Marvel Universe table is so good. Like, and I felt like it was gonna be too much because they have so many Eternals. There's like what, 9 of them, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how are they gonna just, you're gonna have to get to know 9 people in 2 hours? But they did a really good job with it, and like some of the plugs for different characters are gonna add later and stuff like that. It's really good.
Did you laugh like an idiot during the IKEA joke?
No, that was actually the cringiest part of the whole movie,
Okay,
probably.
thank God.
Just because you knew it was coming the moment they went
Yeah.
to his
We
house.
can still be friends.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear like people were like I don't know, during some movie we went and saw the commercial for it. I don't know, it had been out for what, 2 or 3 months, and like that was the main joke is like in every one of them, and people in the theater were still laughing at that stupid joke, dude. I'm
Oh my
like,
god, dude!
what's wrong with you people? Like, you really think IKEA is that funny?
It was probably just an ad thing or something,
Right? Yeah.
Right. IKEA was giving a little extra money if they kept putting that over and over again in the trailers.
Sponsoring it.
Yeah, there was also
Yeah.
a PS4 controller on that table, if you noticed in the trailers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There was also a lot of controversy because they added like, a deaf person and a gay person and a this and a that, and of course everyone shits the bed when they add, a diverse cast of people or something.
Was there a transgendered superhero?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Can't please everyone.
Just adapt, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean, whatever. Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. Anyways, Boba Fett's really good.
Yeah. I've been really enjoying Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett is really good right now.
Yeah.
That's all I've heard. I haven't got to watch it yet, but I do plan on watching it.
Yeah, David still has 2 more episodes to watch, so I won't spoil anything for him. But these last 2 episodes are like, I don't know, I just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's building up pretty well, for sure. Beginning is slow, but I mean, can't really knock it too much.
I thought it hooked me probably 10 minutes into the first episode.
You like the Sand People?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Sand People.
And it kind of, you don't really know what you're going into, because I think at the end of the Mandalorian, or it was like an ad or something, you see him sitting on like Jabba's seat or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the end credits scene or
So
something
you're
like
like,
that.
okay, that doesn't really tell me much about what the show's going to be about, right? And then it sets you up for kind of 2 different things that are going on at the same time. it kind of lays out this is what's going to happen the whole show, and then it's I don't know. I didn't expect it, and I'm really really happy that I went in with an open mind because
I do have one criticism though, that he in the Mandalorian season 2 when he shows up and crushes like 15, 20 stormtroopers.
yeah,
When they're all assaulting Grogu on top of the mountain or whatever, and he's like ascending or whatever, talking to all the Jedi or whatever. He's flying around, he's crushing everybody. Why is it in this he's getting whooped by everybody? Because this takes place supposedly after the Mandalorian.
yeah.
So after the Mandalorian ended, him and Fennec Shan or whatever went to Jabba's palace. So I get now he's in the back to tank healing himself, but it still doesn't make sense. He was crushing people, but now in Boba Fett show he's doing a lot of talking and a lot of getting beat up on, or I keep having to go back to that back to tank. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like when he gets beat up by the Wookiee?
Well, I'm just saying he's being the one that's having to be defended and stuff like that. I mean, those guys with the shield showed up in that first episode. He couldn't fly up and
Yeah.
mess them all up.
That's
It's
exactly what I
Boba
thought.
Fett.
Yeah.
You know, he crushed all those stormtroopers. I mean, it is stormtroopers after all.
Yeah.
But he crushed them all in Mandalorian. I mean, that's my only knock on the show. I love the show to death. It's really good. Like, I'm a super fan of it, but
Well, and like without giving too much away, you also got the bar fight scene where it was like, okay, like he's a beast. I mean, you still know it. They're still letting you know.
yeah.
So I like that. For some reason in the Mandalorian, I thought like he's like old. He's got a beer belly. Like he just didn't look like Boba Fett to me, you know. But in this, it's like he still has the same body shape and body figure, but now it's more like he's big and stocky, you know? Like, I don't know, for some reason my perception of how he looked changed from the Mandalorian to now. Dude's a beast.
I think he did get in better shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes, I think he did.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll probably see more of what you're talking about when I see episodes 3 and 4. Because I know that street fight, I was like, you know.
You're Boba Fett, bro. Fly up, use your rocket,
But-
mess all those dudes up.
There's also the part in the desert where he defends that child against that monster, and he whoops that thing's ass.
It's true.
So it's like
Goro?
Yes, Goro.
Yeah, that was a weird fight.
Goro mixed with Motaro.
Yeah.
Crazy looking.
Yeah, it was nuts, man. That's stupid. Anyway, yeah. You gotta watch it, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Will.
William, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan?
It's Ryan.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Just call him Will Rye.
Yeah.
Rye boy. Okay, and speaking of Rye boy, how was that wedding, man? Last time we saw you, you were not married. Now you're married.
Yeah. The wedding was awesome. I do appreciate you guys going. That was
It was
awesome.
fun.
You're welcome. It
Yeah.
was a good time.
The food also very good.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the brisket and the meatballs, dude?
Dude, meatballs were awesome.
Those meatballs, they cooked them the day before. My aunt did, and then she added some extra stuff and then heated them up that day. But they were freaking good. I tried saving some brisket, and which my uncle Randy made, and I had a box saved of brisket, and I come back to get it, and it's all gone. I was sad. I was like, "Oh, my brisket!" But I mean, I was super nervous, and my anxiety was just like through the roof. But you know, like getting up there and in front of a bunch of people, and then trying to like say your vows or whatever, it was rough. And I didn't cry. There was times I like felt like I was gonna cry, and then like the one part that actually like made me cry more than anything was actually taking pictures of my grandpa, because he's super sick and he's going to go back on the chemo, and it's just really like, you know, this is like me thinking that these are like the only moments I might have of him being happy before he gets super sick. So
Right.
but yeah, it was really good. Glad for happy for all the people that showed up. I'm glad it wasn't like super huge. The venue was really nice. Actually, super cheap compared to most venues around town, because some venues with all the stuff, all the amenities we got, it was actually pretty cheap.
Nice.
Cool.
Where was it at?
On 20th Street, it's called La Rose Blanche. It's like a pink building going towards Galena. If you go towards Galena on 20th on the right, it was like a 1920s building that they remodeled and bought that whole land.
Sweet.
But it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. And then, that's pretty much about it. I mean, glad it's finally over. Don't have to say I'm not married anymore. We've been together for 10 years, so it's kind of
Dang, dude.
finally getting married after that time. I mean, we were going to get married 5 years ago, but Atticus was born, so we kind of had to postpone all that. So,
and then you're getting that fat tax money from the government. You got to milk that for
Hell
a couple
yeah.
of years. You know what I'm saying? Dollar bill, y'all.
We're about 2 or 3 weeks away from that.
I know.
Yep.
Pumped.
Man, I was doing good. I don't usually cry at weddings, but the moment you started reading your vows and you started crying a little bit and like choking up, I was like, oh, dude. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was.
I shed some tears and I was like, oh my God, dude. Let me drink this beer that I'm sitting here drinking. Yeah, you had like some, what do you call it? Beer maids walking around?
Yeah,
so
it was my sister, my older sister. Her name's Jessie, and then it was my stepmom handing out beers. So they were like
bar wenches.
Yeah, bar wenches. Instead of flower girls, they're beer girls. So they hand out beers to everybody.
Nice.
And then I was wanting a shot. I didn't want beer because I don't like beer that much. But they like, all we have was beer. I was like, there's like Fireball shots back there, please. But no, it's all good.
Nice, that's cool.
Yeah.
Something else that's cool is It Takes Two.
Yeah.
Me and Jackson beat that a few days ago. It was actually a week ago.
Yeah, I'd say, close to a week ago.
Sunday. When we beat it.
All right.
I actually bought that game for Natalie and I to play because she asked me about it. And I was like, you're asking me about this game? I was like, I've been wanting to play this game and you're wanting to play it? She's like, yeah. I was like, all right. This is new, but okay.
Wow. How'd she hear about it?
Apparently she heard it from somebody or heard it online or I don't know. She just said she heard about it, didn't say where, and said she wanted to play it. And it sounded like fun. I was like, okay.
Hell yeah.
She's not a very, I bought it for the PS5 because it was like $10 when I bought it. And I have 2 controllers and I think it'd be easier instead of buying on the computer and stuff. And, I was like, okay, we'll play it.
It's a lot of fun, man. There's some parts that are difficult. Some of those boss fights are a little bit difficult. But if you've ever played Mario Party, you're going to be okay.
That's what I was about to ask,
Yeah, some of those challenges is straight up from Mario Party. Like some of those games, some of the boss fights are like Mario Party boss fights.
Man,
That's
I
awesome.
love this shit.
Yeah, it's so much fun, man. So, like the story is awesome. Some parts are so sad, and some parts are so messed up. It's like, wow, I can't believe this. What I'm watching is happening. There was moments throughout that game. Jackson can attest to this, where both of us are sitting there going, like, I can't believe I'm playing this in a video game. Like, I can't believe we're doing this right now. And like, it was just the levels we were doing, like ice skating down, like big tunnels and all types of stuff. And there was lots of moments where you're grinding up like crazy sculptures and flying like metal birds through the sky, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, that game flows very well. And I never felt bored playing the game.
Yeah, not even once.
That's hard to do in a game these days, man.
Mm-hmm. And there's this. See, the main plot of the story is these 2 people are married and they're kind of growing apart from each other, and they decide to get a divorce. They tell the daughter. The daughter goes to her room and starts crying, and she has it's called the Book of Love, right, Jack?
Yeah.
And she starts reading through it, and she's sad, and
Why does the daughter have the Book of Love?
she gets it from...
She found it in a trash can at school, I think.
Yeah. But she brings it home, and she's like reading it or whatever, and she's crying, and she...
It does sound kind of weird, like the way it's like found a Book of Love in the trash can.
Were
at
the
school.
pages stuck together?
Oh, man.
Special people at schools.
But she starts crying and cries on 2 of her dolls, and then like her parents instantly get sucked into the dolls, and the book becomes like an animated book and starts talking to you. And he's pretty much like, I'd say he's kind of like Antonio Banderas when he plays Puss in Boots, kind of like, right?
Yeah.
But way more animated and way more like jokey and in your face.
Yeah, he's like, I'm the book of love. Like, I don't know. I love. It's a good accent. I'll say that.
Yeah. There's some of the stuff he says is so outrageous and funny, and just like, I can't believe this guy's saying this stuff. I think everybody would love it. It's one of those kind of games.
It has the feeling of kind of like either a DreamWorks animated picture or a Pixar animated picture.
I was gonna say it sounds like a Pixar idea, like plot. You know,
it is, man. It's crazy.
That's kind of how the dialogue is. I say DreamWorks because Shrek had some, like, I don't know, adult-oriented jokes in it.
Yeah.
That's how It Takes Two is.
And see, the guy who made the game, his name is Joseph Fares. He actually like directed movies and stuff like that, and wrote movies. So he's got that background. And I mean, games aren't made by one person, obviously, but yeah, he was the creator behind it. Great game. I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, I've heard it's good, but I've heard some people that like have gone through divorces and stuff aren't really a big fan of it. But I mean, as long as you're okay with that kind of content, then you should be all right. So it's the only knock I've heard on it.
What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 2?
2.
Cool.
No, but for real, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 9.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I definitely would say it's probably a 9.
So it's at the amazing level, not masterpiece.
I believe Game Informer
quite.
also gave it a 9.
My only knock on the game is it's a little long.
Yeah.
It's a little long, but it's so worth it. Every level is completely different. There's a new mechanic on every level.
Yeah, Mandy gets like, she doesn't play a ton of games, but the games she plays, she gets hooked on, dude. Like nonstop hooked on. So like Breath of the Wild, for instance, she put 60 hours into that game in a month, like probably less than a month. She just played it nonstop on the couch. Splatoon, she put like 180 hours into.
Damn.
Wow.
I think Mario Odyssey, she put like 100 hours into. All the Rayman Origins and Legends games.
Why are we just not figuring out that Mandy's a gamer? What's up with that?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't. It's like maybe 2 games a year, you know?
Okay.
It's still more than my wife plays. She plays cell phone games.
Yeah.
God, I wish my wife played games. Man, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, I got her Pokemon Snap for her birthday last year. Or yeah, I think it was for her birthday last year. She played that game for like 3 months, dude. Just constantly. It was crazy. I could like hardly ever get the TV. But she loves like Mario Party and like Mario platformers and stuff, and I feel like if I get her to play an hour or 2 of it, she's gonna every 5 seconds be like,
So
tonight.
if she likes a Mario platformer, that game is platforming is perfect. It feels so good. It's got a great double jump. It's got a great air dash. I bet she would love it.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. Yeah, I recommend it for couples.
I keep talking
for sure.
about it, man. I just need to jump into it. I downloaded it a few days ago, just so like one night when we get it in our heads, we'll just jump in.
Yeah, I really would want to play that game though.
It's one of those games that once you start playing it, you want to be surprised with everything, man.
Yeah,
did you guys ever play the Rayman games? Origins or Legends?
I've downloaded them so many times.
They are so fucking good, man. Like, I beat Origins on my Vita a long time ago, and then I beat Legends on my Xbox. But Mandy has beaten Legends like 8 times. But the thing about Legends is Origins was kind of a Mario 3 scenario where like you go into a world and there's a bunch of levels on the map and each one's a platformer. Legends is more like just a traditional level after level platformer, but you go back to this like hub, and if you collect puzzle pieces in each level, and the puzzle pieces you put in picture frames on the wall, and when you complete a puzzle, it will unlock an entire world from Origins. So the entire game of Rayman Origins is in Legends. You just have to unlock it by finding puzzle pieces. It's super cool.
Really?
Yeah, but there's like this old guy that's missing his teeth in the first game, and his teeth are like these little shards of ruby, and they're like really, really hard to find throughout the game. But if you find them all and you give him all his teeth back, he opens up this one world called the Land of the Livid Dead. And it's kind of like got Day of the Dead vibes and like mariachi band music behind the thing. But it's like
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. And there's like old dead people like dancing in the background in the level when you're playing it.
Oh, that's cool.
But the level is like insanely hard. It's like crazy precision, like Celeste level precision platforming. Like just, it's really, really cool. I love those games. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into Scream. I know 3 of us saw Scream in theater. Let's give a little miniature review of it. What would you guys think?
I liked it. I was with a girl on a date, and we were making fun of it the whole time and talking about who we thought the killers were and just doing all that kind of stuff. And we had a really good time. So I don't know if anyone else was making jokes the whole time, but I thought it was funny. I don't know.
I was just taking in the movie for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you messed up.
I can tell you, I was making jokes, and Ellie and I were both watching it. We're sitting there like back and forth, laughing and saying like, being quiet about it. But we definitely did. For the whole movie, like who's the killer? Oh, I think I'm like this person, and then like I was right on one of them, and then I don't know. I was just like, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. It really took me back to like watching the original Scream movies. It was really cool.
Just that's how the original one was, man. It was like kind of silly here and there, like a lot of mystery.
But it was, oh man, the gore in it was so good. Like it was really good. Probably not as good as the new Halloween, but that it was still really good. I was like, oh god. Some parts I was like, ugh.
I'll say this: I enjoyed this new Scream movie way more than the new Halloween.
Oh yeah.
I liked all the killings. I liked the suspense, like and the comedy. I thought it kept doing it, and like there's one part where it's like it keeps faking you out over and over and over again. That part was really funny too.
Yeah.
So,
oh man, there were some funny parts at the end that I was like, what? I was like, why? This happens, and then you're like sitting there, like, oh, they're talking, and then you hear the scream. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was worth going to see in theaters and just kind of like reliving like a little bit of like what childhood scary movies I had watched when I was little.
Cool, dude.
yeah.
It really brought that back. And then them talking about like stuff in the old ones, or it was never like this is a new movie and it's a reboot. It's this is a movie and it's playing off the old ones. So the old ones are in the movie, and you're not like it's not like saying it's not forgetting anything that happened in the past.
And like they like in universe they make movies called Stab based off of what happened in the first Scream movie.
That's pretty cool.
So then like the whole time they're talking about all these Stab movies and like meta referencing themselves in a way, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hate like how it seems like all these sequels of these over the top, gory, campy slasher films like Halloween and Texas Chainsaw Massacre and all that stuff are like just now they're kind of like scary and terrifying and gory. Whereas back in the day, they were like, kind of terrifying, but it was kind of campy, like a little bit of, I don't know. You could tell the people had fun when they made it, you know what I mean? And now it's just like you're trying to get a reaction. Whereas like Scream was this kind of novelty back then, where it was a little like super different and like you said, silly and mysterious. And like I was really hoping that Scream didn't become another one of those movies where they're like trying to get a reaction out of you kind of thing, It's just not a whole lot in the story. And
A24 Studios is about to pump out a new horror movie that's kind of filmed in that same campy grindhouse like type style. It really looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre ripoff for a little bit.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, it looks pretty good. I think the movie's called X.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm interested in watching it.
Yeah, that grandma looks funny, dude.
Oh man,
I'm gonna put that in my YouTube browser so I can watch the trailer later.
I can tell you one thing that after watching Scream made me want to do is play Dead by Daylight, because they have Ghostface in Dead by Daylight. They have all like the killers. They have Nemesis. They have Freddy,
Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Jason.
They have all those characters, and the game is awesome when you have a group of friends to play with. But like I don't really care to play online or whatever. You can get like us five could sit there and play it, one person, and switch out killers each game, and it's extremely fun.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun.
Because you get that suspense of, oh god, is the killer there? Or you see him off in the distance running through the fog. You're like, oh god, I'm going over here to fix this generator to open up the gate to get out, and then all of a sudden you just see him there, and you just whoa, and you just start running. And you hear the music of like the spooky suspense music, and then you're just trying to get away the entire time. It's really cool.
My son got into that game about a week ago, and he's been super into it.
It's a lot of fun.
Who's your guys' favorite, like, I don't know, killer dude? I like Ghostface, because it's just a dude or a girl or whatever, and like usually they get fucked up in the movie too, like so they're not like invincible. So I kind of like that. But you guys have like a favorite?
My favorite is I am super into the new It movies.
Oh,
Yeah,
Both the new ones.
dude.
I am super into those movies. Those are creepy as hell, man.
yeah.
those are.
So I'd go Pennywise. Like I'm
Pennywise?
super into that. Yeah. Normally I don't like clowns, but that Pennywise clown, pretty dope.
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise.
Yeah.
his face. His face.
Yeah.
Have we seen him do it without makeup?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he did it on like Conan or something like that.
Dude,
You know.
it's the creepiest thing. He's like, yeah, I used to do that to my brothers because like they couldn't do the face, and it'd creep them out. He's like, I just do it because they were older than me, and they'd pick on me, and I'd do this face. So after they picked on me, it's like you just creep them out. They'd leave me alone. I was like, that face.
Those two It movies are, I think, probably my favorite modern like slasher horror films. Like probably in the last decade.
Yeah, they're really good.
Especially that first one. That first one's freaking weird. That projector scene where he comes out of the projector screen.
Yeah.
That
got
kid
me.
like
I
gets
was
his
like,
arm broke.
Also, Jeepers Creepers, man. Like,
Oh, yeah,
still
dude.
that
Yeah.
monster design is like, oh,
I thought they were making a new one.
They are making a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was scarier for me before you actually saw what he was. Like when it was just the dude in the cloak and
yeah, in the truck
you
and all
see
that.
him like throwing something into like a well off the side of the road.
Yeah,
Like right when I saw that, I was like, "Oh God, that would scare the crap out of me, man!" Just seeing something like that.
is it the second one where they're the kids in the bus and he
Yeah.
throws his wings in and rips that dude's head off?
Yeah.
And then he does like a EDM dance for like 10 seconds before he falls down.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I also like his organic throwing stars. They're like bone and sinew or whatever.
Yeah.
Flesh.
These are made of ivory.
I think probably Pennywise for me too.
Yeah, Pennywise is really good. I like a lot of the old movies too, like Hellraiser and
Leprechaun.
yeah, yeah, no.
I only
but-
think the first Hellraiser is good. Like the other ones after that just like get worse and worse and worse. They are coming out with a new Hellraiser movie where the Pinhead is going to be a woman.
But Freddy is probably the one for me. I mean, like I love Pennywise. Pennywise is awesome, but just the fact of you being in a dream and then not being able to get out is like one thing that like would like for me if it was real, it'd fuck me up.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like, there's just no way. Like how are you gonna beat this guy? And like I mean, obviously he's scared of fire, but you know, like just being in your sleep and then getting killed in your dream
Right.
is like the one thing that really fucked me up. So.
I think if you're gonna go off of just like the typical like Ghostface, Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, Mike Myers kind of thing, it'd be Mike Myers for me. Just because how big and powerful he was, and kind of I don't know, he just never said
Yeah,
anything.
he was just an engine that wouldn't stop.
Have you seen the new Halloween?
No, I don't know. Man.
You need to watch it.
Yeah.
It's extremely good.
I really liked the one they did.
I think Jackson has a different review of it.
I like it.
I like most of it.
Most of it.
That you probably know exactly where I turned on the movie.
I think I know what you're talking about, but it still brings in the fact that it shows how strong he is. Like,
Yeah, but it makes me hate the people that were there. You know, it's like you're all fucking idiots.
Yeah, true.
That's how I felt.
yeah, no, that's another thing too. I
was like, you fucking dipshits.
Yeah, you probably felt the same way. I felt a little bit that, but I still like overall liked the movie for what it was, a slasher. And
Yeah. You figured there'd be enough horror movies where they would like start like, okay, double tap rule.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's always a double tap, not shoot, walk over here, then like we got to finish them off now, and then go back and then do it. Nah, it's right then and there, double tap.
yeah,
Zombieland.
A lot of
Yep.
like that movie in specific, like the Michael Myers thing was apparently based off something true. Some kid back in like the 1900s, some like 1920 or something like that, getting switched at birth between by like a evil nurse or something like that. They got switched at birth, and then when the parents found out, the parents that had the other child, they found out, and the other parents that had their child like ended up dying in a car crash on the way home. So they had this kid that wasn't really theirs, and they like abused him and all this other stuff. And then they have their other child, and they let her do anything. And then ended up he wanted to go and do stuff on Halloween and all this other stuff, and they wouldn't let him do anything like that. And then he ended up killing her. His parents ended up going like the day later, going Halloween trick or treating. Ended up killing all the bullies that bullied him at school, and then they found him on like a playground, like swinging on a swing set with his candy. His name was like Steven Stiers or something like that.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah,
Sounded like he just got frustrated.
but they did say he was strong as a kid. He was stronger than like 5 men.
50 men.
Yeah, 5 men. And then they said like when he got older, he was like 6'5" or something like that, and was stronger than like 10.
That's what they said about Jeffrey Dahmer too. Jeffrey Dahmer was apparently built Ford tough in high school. No one wanted to mess with him because he was just a very stocky dude.
Yeah, but I mean, I watched like this thing on YouTube called Top Fives, and they were doing like scary movies that were based kind of like on true stuff, true events, and that was one of the things they was talking about, that like where that came from, and like the whole Michael Myers thing came from.
I never knew that one. I've known like a lot of them, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like where that came from and stuff like that. But I've never heard that one.
Either way, the 2018 Halloween was sick. I'll say that much.
I enjoyed it.
I would say give a shot to the new one.
Oh, and I'll watch it probably when it comes out on Amazon Prime or whatever. But
yeah. I only really had one beef with the new Halloween movie, and I won't spoil what it is. But
I know what you're talking about, probably.
Yeah, I think you told me about it. So
yeah,
it sounded pretty lame when I heard it.
I mean, but the gore is primo. And it's probably the best like gore you would see in any movie currently, or maybe before. The gore is crazy.
top shelf gore.
Yeah, top shelf.
Hell yeah.
Now, Jackson had a question for us tonight. We are recording this on a Saturday, which there is a UFC fight on tonight. What number is that UFC? Do you remember?
270.
270. So yeah, there's this UFC 270 is on tonight. Jackson had a question for us. How much money would it take to fight Francis Ngannou? You have to survive at least one round to win the money.
I would knocked out first round probably. I don't think I'd survive.
I mean, I could try to run around the ring. That's about all I could do.
How long can you run around for?
Right. At a certain
Pocket
point.
sand.
He's a big dude, man.
I just pull my pants down and show my butt.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't want to touch me.
I was thinking something similar. Right before the round started, I would drink a shit ton of water. A bunch of water.
Just try to pee
and
on him.
eat a bunch of asparagus. And I would like strip down naked like at the very beginning of the rounds, and I would just wield my gun. I would just wield it.
Fully automatic.
Be like, you get any closer, Francis? I'll fire! I'll fire!
Just poop yourself.
No, not poop myself.
naked, man.
I would start. I would.
Fight me. I got poop in my pants.
Nah, if he started coming at me, I would start peeing.
Yeah.
I would create like a circle around me. I would try to like push him back with my pee. I mean, I'd be gambling on whether or not Francis is really grossed up by pee or not. Does he want to kill me that much that he's willing to
He'd probably
break through
fight
my
you
pee
more
wall?
because you peed on him. Like you peed on me, he'd probably
pee
get
on
more
me?
pissed and actually kill you.
So wait, is this a championship bout where we got to go 5 rounds or like 5 rounds, 5 minutes, or is this
No,
going to be
3 rounds.
3 rounds, 3 minutes?
Yeah, that's how I designed it. Was like, yeah, you guys survive 1 3-minute round.
Okay. I think if I was his size, I could survive it, but I am like what, half his body weight, if that, something like that. So yeah, one punch could probably knock my head like around and spinning.
You could probably break your neck, dude.
He's got
Punch you with a hook. Like,
Ugh.
He's got the hardest punch in MMA.
Yeah, he could definitely break my neck, dude.
He's got a 100% finish rate.
Yeah. So yeah, there's no chance.
Yeah.
it's like big logging chains with boulders on the end of them. His arms. I didn't even really, because I don't know much about UFC, and so when I saw the question, I'm like, well, I gotta Google this guy. I watched like 20 or 30 of his highlights, and I'm like, man, I could say I need at least 10 grand to try and last a round with this guy, but I mean, I'm not gonna get the money.
Right. Well, I think I don't know if you guys saw the new Jackass Forever trailer, but I'm pretty sure he's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's punching Steve-O in the balls.
No, that's not Steve-O.
I think it's Danger Aaron.
Yeah,
Danger Aaron, okay.
Yeah.
Punch him right in the. He has a cup on, but they ain't saving you.
No, you're feeling that.
He's just gonna have a cup-shaped fracture in his groin.
Oh my god.
It's gonna break through the cup.
Yeah.
It's gonna be curious to see what happens with Francis Ngannou after this fight tonight, because supposedly this is his last fight on his contract. He's holding out for a lot of money, and
Probably get it.
but he also says that in his new contract, like regardless of the money amount, he wants to be able to do boxing too.
Okay. That's the issue.
Pretty scary
Yep.
boxer, man.
Yeah, dude. And the reason why he wants to do boxing is because he wants to fight Gypsy King. I forget his name.
Yeah.
I know that's the
Tyson
nickname.
Fury?
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to fight him. They've been like calling each other out on Instagram or something.
It's always Instagram.
Said Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Huh.
That would be a crazy boxing match.
Yeah.
Be high profile.
Isn't Deontay Wilder a boxer?
Yeah, they fought each other, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Right.
That was that last big box. Yeah.
Right. Did they do the third one yet?
No, I don't know if they're going to.
Really?
Yeah.
Because aren't they 1-1? Or did Fury win both?
I think Fury won both.
Yeah. I believe Fury won both.
Don't get out on stage wearing a crazy get-up.
Yeah. And David, I think you also had a question for us.
Yeah, it's just a little scenario.
Okay.
I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago. Like, imagine we all get hot tub time machined.
Hell yeah.
Sent back to the past, but there's no way back. So now you've got to figure out a way to manipulate your knowledge of the future to make a fortune, kind of like Lou did in Hot Tub Time Machine. How he made Lou Goal, and he was the lead singer for what band did he sing for? Motley Crue, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Motley Lou.
Yeah, Motley Lou. Yep. So you gotta use your knowledge of the future on a get rich quick scheme.
All right. I go back and create the automobile. That'd be the first thing I would do.
But how far back are we going? And how old will we? I mean, like, obviously, what? Because they in the Hot Time Machine, they went back to a younger version of themselves.
Oh, okay.
So it was like the
yeah,
70s,
that's fair.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So are we basing this on like what? Like, are we going back in
Yeah,
our
let's
timeline, or are we
just
going to go
say-
back as a younger version of us further back?
Yeah,
than
let's
us?
just say like, geez, I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
we
I
go
was-
back
I
like
was
10 years.
automatically thinking like 70s.
Here,
Okay, so go back to the
I
70s.
got one. Here's what I would do. Right before Apple came out with the first, what would they call it? iPod.
iPod, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been so long. I only know iPhone, iWatch now. But right before they came out with that first iPod, I would invest a bunch of money, as much money as I could, into Apple, and just let it sit there. Because I think I remember reading something that if you would have put the money that you would have paid for an iPod at the time into Apple stock, it would have increased like 70-fold or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boss had said something. He used to live in California, and like when he was in his 20s or something, it was right when Apple was on, like, it was like rock bottom. Like the Macintosh wasn't doing, or the computers before the Macintosh, or wasn't the Macintosh that came out that they blew up?
The Apple
the
II.
iMac or the
I
Apple
think,
II.
I think the Apple II is the one that really took off.
Yeah, I don't know. I just watched Steve Jobs like 4 months ago. I don't know why I
Pretty
can't
sure it's
remember.
the Apple II.
Anyway, whatever they did that, was prior to that when they were at rock bottom, like they were selling off their stocks and their shares and stuff like that. It was like a fire sale, and you could buy Apple stocks super cheap. And I think his brother was like, "You should do this with me, man. Like I'm using all my savings. I'm just buy them all." And he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. It's too risky, or whatever." And then they came out with their next computer, and they blew up. They took tons of market share over the next like 5 or 10 years. And then they just kept going and kept going and kept going. And he sold his shares like 3 or 4 years ago, dude. And they were worth millions. Like the dude's a millionaire now. Because he put like $2,000 in Apple shares in like the 90s.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be probably something I was actually going to say I would probably do is like if we did go back in time, find a way to create the like cryptocurrencies that we have now. That and then put more money into cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
And they
just
were, like,
every
the same.
crypto that you know, like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all those ones that you know, like back when they were worth like 0.000005 cents a share or per coin or whatever.
Spend like $1 and you have like 4 billion shares for $1.
Yeah.
Except you're making minimum wage, man. You put half your money into those like every week for like 5 years.
Dude, yeah, it'd be
Oh
nuts.
god, or that whole GameStop play.
Yeah,
Squeeze that happened last year.
yeah. The GameStop thing was crazy. It was something.
I think I would figure out a way to like make some type of passive income, like Lugal. Like if your name is on the masthead of a site like that, you're getting royalties forever. Mm-hmm. You know, like come up with some.
I mean, you could even
Come up with
Google.
Takis. You know, just be the guy that came up with Takis.
Yeah.
You know,
That's so David.
yeah. I love Takis, man. Free chicken sandwiches.
A restaurant or something, you know, like
Yep.
something that's like huge. That is just a big franchise. They just come up with something that is already out now.
Yep. Chick-fil-A, secular Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A makes tons of money.
Yeah.
And it's stupid they don't have one closer over here on like Main or like Maiden Lane
It's
because
not sexy, dude.
all three of them on Range Line.
Yeah, down here it's not sexy.
It's not. No.
This is the McDonald's, Wendy's, Hardee's area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, but can't think of
Me
too
too.
many things.
And it's like, you can't do like some like, I'm gonna make Tesla, right? Because
Right.
you gotta have the knowledge first. So you're
Well-
just like, I'd go back and I'd go to rocket science school.
I guess I'd just go back to whenever, I was young and then just bet on every like sporting event. That'd probably be the easiest way for me to do it because like I can
Back
still
to the Future part to it.
Yeah, I can still recall everything for the most part. So it's
yeah,
like, okay,
dude.
well, I know this dude's gonna win, so put it all on there.
Powerballs.
And then you could also bet on like if it's like, over under or if it's a fight, you'd be like, oh, this dude's going out in this round and he's gonna go out by a submission, and then you can get all the extra money. Just clean house, dude.
God, I didn't even
be
think
easy.
about betting on sports, man.
Yeah, that's immediately where my mind went, but I had figured someone else was going to take that.
Yeah.
I'd watched that Xbox on Powered On or whatever documentary
Yep.
on YouTube, and I always think of how freaking cool it would be to have been on that team back then. Like, and I'm in for people that don't know, I'm in school right now to get my cybersecurity degree, and I'm going through the A+ program. And it's like learning everything that there is to know about computers, top to bottom, on the hardware and the software side. It is such a deep basket now, man. Like there is so much, and people are still using like Windows 7 stuff and old legacy hardware and modern Windows stuff and modern hardware. So you have to learn everything from like 30 years or 20 years ago to now. Whereas if you started back then, it was all just getting big. So all you'd have to learn is back then stuff, And so if you get into like Microsoft on like the Xbox team early or something, like know where you'd be now or whatever, you could be making potentially millions of dollars a year.
Is that what you do for a job though? Like work on computers and stuff?
I do map stuff for the city of Joplin, but like I'm trying to get into the IT side of it.
I would like to be the one that made Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And you'd be a real piece of shit.
Yep.
Passive income though.
Well, I would obviously want to do it differently than Nike and
Pay your workers.
pay my employees
fairly.
and not do all the crazy sweatshop type stuff.
Yeah.
We want to talk about that. I would just like to be the one
Good
that
shoes
says,
though.
Hey, Michael Jordan, I got the shoe for you, dude. It's going to make you fly, baby.
I got an interesting a thing to talk about regarding piece of shit billionaires later when we talk about, dude, check this out.
Okay.
So,
Can't wait.
not that you're a piece of shit billionaire, Kyle, in our scenario.
Thanks. Okay. And now we're going to go into rapid fire questions. This week we have my wife, Rachel,
Hey.
to help us out. This is her first time on the podcast.
What's up?
All right. So here we go. Who is Lord Voldemort?
Tom Riddle.
It's Tubro, yeah.
One bad motherfucker.
The snake guy with no nose.
No nose.
All right.
Which of the 7 dwarves most accurately describes your sex life?
Oh shit.
Slappy.
Slappy.
That's not 7 Nora.
Well, that's because my sex life doesn't exist.
Sleepy? He's one of those, right? Sleepy.
Sleeping agent. Dopey.
Dopey.
Happy.
So sad.
Happy. Finally.
And mine's bashful. Caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
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 When it's harder, it's caramel. When it's soft, it's caramel.
Okay.
What fast food chain would you like to have come into your town?
In and out.
Fast food chain. Whataburger, I guess. Whataburger.
Go chicken go.
Del Taco.
Okay. Why are wizards assholes?
Because they can't use healing spells. I don't know.
Because they're egotistical assholes.
Okay.
Yeah, they do weird stuff because they can. Like, people constantly, messing with each other, breaking each other's arms, and yeah, dude.
Okay.
Bad people.
I think they also have to poop.
Okay.
Would you live in your car for $20,000 a month?
I could do it.
Yeah, inside of my nice ass house.
Fuck yeah. I'd do it.
It depends on the car. But yes. Generally, yes.
Okay.
You get the nice car, put it in the nice house. You're just in the garage living in the car,
Favorite testicle?
Neither one of them work. The right one.
They're both symmetrical. The left one.
Yeah, I'd say left just because it gives me less trouble. The right one gives me some trouble.
I like the middle one.
Connor cut that one off.
Yeah, that was a cyst, dude.
It's not too much.
If you were an actor, what genre of films would you want to be most known for?
Romantic comedy. I want to be a heartthrob.
I'd say comedy or action comedy for sure.
Probably like a superhero genre. Be fun.
Those sleazy early AM HBO films.
Lord of the G-string.
A lot of dry humping.
Revenge of the shit. The all anal final chapter.
If you were stuck in a room with Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Hitler, which one would you make your best friend?
I'd go with Charles Manson. He plays guitar.
I mean, you're at the right hand of the devil. You're still a rich man. Adolf Hitler.
Yep. I'd have to say Hitler because I don't want to get thrown in the shower if I didn't choose him.
Yeah, I'm not the friendly type, dude. I'd probably end up fighting them all, to be honest.
Go Hitler.
So he started blasting.
What will make you cry?
Seeing friends get married.
Getting married.
Well, chopping onions every time
True that.
gets me. Also, getting hit in the nose. Kyle likes to do that, or liked to do that in the past.
Kyle's is
Remember that
Santa now.
Remember that time I got hit by that foam sword, that boffer,
yeah.
straight in the nose, dude?
Yep.
Bad
Crying like a
time.
baby. No.
Yeah, oh my god.
Season 2 finale of Mandalorian. Every fucking time.
Good answer.
Okay.
The Iron Giant.
Is it wrong to be strong?
You be the judge. No, it's not wrong. Nothing wrong with being strong.
Yeah, nothing wrong with being strong.
How strong?
Yeah, how strong though?
Real strong.
Because there's some people that go in the gym, they lift all the weights, and then you're like, you did it, dude. Here's your award. Get out. You've done it.
They're also taking like HGH and all kinds of steroids, man.
There's some dudes that are so strong, their biceps are so big they can't wipe their own butt. Mm-hmm. It's wrong to be that strong.
Yeah.
Not if you have a bidet.
Yeah.
Well, if you got a bidet.
As long as you're cleaning your ass,
Yeah.
it's okay.
As long as you're able to still wipe.
Yep.
Okay, and speaking of cleaning your ass, would you quit your job to shit yourself on camera for the same salary every time you need to shit?
Yes.
So like, am I?
I'd do it too.
Yeah, it'd be easy. Easy.
Yep.
Do it.
You would have to do it in creative ways to keep the views coming in. Though.
Yeah, I'm not going to degrade myself to that.
People might have a kink for it.
I'm
I don't
not.
like seeing people shit. Who knows?
I mean, I spend literally probably 30 minutes pooping every day, or 20 minutes. No, 10 minutes. 30 minutes is a little long.
But you're saying you got to shit yourself, right?
Oh, poop myself.
Isn't that so? You're getting it. You're like getting it all over you.
Oh, okay. Well, then we just changed my whole.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll stay at work.
Yeah. Works too easy to shit my pants.
I mean,
like-
you can get it over in like an hour.
I mean, if you want me to just record me taking a shit, that's one thing.
Yeah,
but
that's what I
shitting
thought.
myself is a totally other thing.
Nah.
I'm not going to do that.
Well,
Jackson.
you guys are lame.
You do it.
If you had to lose a body part, which body part would you choose?
Pinky toe.
Didn't it say limb?
Body part.
Yeah.
Oh.
Body
Yeah.
part? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, pinky toe seems like the easiest.
Yeah. I can't do the big toe because you lose balance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know my future cyst that I'm going to get, because I know I'm going to get another.
What would be your intro song?
This is rapid fire. Panama, Van Halen.
Just give
First
something.
thing that pops into your head.
My name is Kid Rock.
Ball with the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine would be a Glass Cloud song.
Rolling by Limp Bizkit.
Here we go.
Okay. Did Han shoot first?
Yes, he did.
He was the only one that shot
Yes.
in the original version, anyway.
Would you still love your parents if they turned into corn?
I like corn, so yeah, I think I'd love.
I like
still.
corn too, and I love my parents. I would love my corn parents.
If
Wipe
you're
some
talking
butter
about
on
my
'em?
grandparents, yes. But if you're talking about my real parents, no. I don't love them anyways.
A little bit of salt, a little bit of butter. Love them.
Do you believe in fate?
Yes.
No.
Nah, not really.
Everything happens for reasons.
What exotic animal pet would you have?
Fucking monkey.
I'd like a cool fox, man.
A sloth.
I'd get a red panda.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Should have said
I'm a little monkey. And he like climb around.
Like a
And I was-
capuchin?
I open up my fucking coat and he flies down and attacks people.
Can you start calling me Dad?
Okay, Dad.
Yeah, Dad. Anytime.
What useless hobby would you want to master?
Bait.
Bait?
What kind of bait we talking here?
Get it? What kind of hobby would you want to master? Bait.
Crochet.
I'd like to drum. Drum would be really cool.
That's not useless though.
I mean, technically, if you're not gonna be in a band, it's kind of useless.
Yeah, true.
Crochet has a point. Puzzles.
Framing. There it is. I like no one likes framing.
Mine's card counting.
Okay. Is Santa real?
If you believe.
What kind of car are you?
I'm got a GTR, Nissan GTR. Yeah.
I'm a Ford Focus. Hatchback. What is that? Sport Edition. Hyundai Veloster N.
I'm a Monte Carlo that's broke down at a fucking wreckage salvation area.
A 1969 Chevelle.
Okay.
Damn.
No, you're not. No.
Yo, 57 Bel Air, right?
Ride or die?
Ride till I die.
Yeah, right.
I'm ride or die all the way, man.
Let's ride.
Who is your first celebrity crush?
Mia Jovovich, Fifth Element.
Halle Berry, man. Fucking 007.
Dude, that's good.
Getting out of the beach, man. Holy shit.
What's the girl that was on Nickelodeon? What's her name?
Which one?
There
There's more than
Funny
one.
Girl?
Huh?
The funny girl?
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, it
Bynes.
is. Yep, there it is.
Mine's Avril Lavigne.
Ooh,
Ooh.
good.
Did she snap off one of your, what are those bracelets called? Those
The
jelly bracelet or whatever?
yeah, sex bracelets.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I was trying to tell people about those bracelets at work, and they were just like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah."
You break one off, you gotta suck a dude off.
What gives you the right?
I was gonna say something.
The fucking Constitution.
Bald eagles.
When you say bald eagles, you talk about the bird or the facial style?
The bird.
Or facial style.
If you had to pick a guy, question mark.
If I had to pick a guy,
Yeah. There's another
Pick a
gay
strong
question,
guy.
guys.
pick a dude.
Ryan
Like-
Reynolds.
Paul Rudd.
Dude, Paul Rudd's such a good choice, man. Oh,
Or
man.
Jason Bateman.
I was, what's his name? Jason Segel. That's who I'd pick.
Ew.
All right. It's like some real leathery.
What?
Oh, wait.
Segel?
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Who do you think I was thinking?
I was thinking
Steven Seagal?
Yeah, I was thinking Steven
Jason
Seagal.
Segel's a good
too.
one, too.
That dude puts fucking shoe polish in his hair.
I believe it.
You ever see that dude's hairline?
the right.
It's no way that's real.
I'd say probably Chris Evans. Yeah, he's a funny dude.
Is cereal soup?
Yeah,
Technically, yes.
yeah, it's liquidy.
Yeah, you can call it that.
Chills. Look at the person to your right. Which Lord of the Rings character is he or she?
This dude's like Gimli or whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Right? Okay, so Ryan and David are both Gimli.
Kyle is Strider.
Oh, man. Connor's definitely Legolas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Legolas.
Hell yeah. Pew, pew, pew.
What's your LLC?
Oh, wait. What am I?
You're Gandalf, Jack.
I'm Gandalf.
Gray or white?
Definitely gray.
Gray.
The hobo version.
You'll soon ascend. Don't worry.
Can cars fly?
Can cars fly? I bet there's one that can hover right now, but I don't think they can fly. Those are called planes.
Only in the
An
Fast and
airplane's a
Furious.
flying
movies.
car.
Yeah, I think cars
Prove
can
me
fly.
wrong.
Yeah.
Eventually, yes. No.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Ooh, Eevee.
Cubone.
Sableye.
Because I
Gengar.
I always have it.
Why are vampires sexy?
They just are, man.
They be sucking on that neck.
Yeah.
I swing in them.
And they seduce their targets, man.
They do have them charming eyes.
Yep. As if you could outrun them.
There's something about white, pale skin. It's just so...
They glitter in the sun.
Oh, God.
What fruit would be the best weapon?
Coconut.
Pineapple.
Pineapple, yeah. You got a handle and it's spiky. It's over.
Jackson, how exactly does a potty track rear end on a Plymouth work?
How's a rainbow made?
Why are boobs good?
You guys are ruining my question. You should just answer the question.
It just does.
Yeah, it just does. Okay. I was going with your bit.
The next question, how is a rainbow made?
That's how I ruined it.
It's leprechaun shit.
The shining from the gold.
The worst place you've ever farted.
Cop's face. That's true.
Under the blanket.
That's probably best place. We're saying worst place.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good place at the time. I farted right in that guy's face.
Yeah.
He just pat me down, and I was nervous, and I just... He's like, man, did you fart? And I'm like, yeah. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, this next one is word association. I'm going to say one word. Instantly, all of you guys say the word that comes to your mind. Murder.
Chocolate.
Ghost pepper.
Money.
Horn.
Okay.
Wait.
John Bon Jovi versus Kevin Bacon. Who would win in a street fight?
Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
Bon Jovi's bringing his guitar.
You don't got dance moves.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon is bringing in Tremors.
Yeah. Only one Jovi, huh?
His dance moves.
Too spicy.
How exactly does the sun set?
The revolution of the earth.
Sun goes bye-bye.
The bird carries it to the west.
On the wings of an eagle.
What cartoon character were you attracted to as a kid?
Roxanne. Goofy movie.
Oh, that's a good one.
Little Mermaid
Lola from Space Jam.
with the legs. Mermaid with legs.
Yep.
Why does my pee-pee hurt?
From my bite marks.
I don't know. You slipped on it wrong.
If you could play a professional sport, which sport would it be and what position?
Football linebacker.
I would play point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Baseball catcher.
I would play football quarterback.
Is there a monster in my closet?
There's
No,
two
it's me.
monsters in your closet.
It's a slew of monsters in your closet.
What celebrity would you fight on national television?
That actor from The New Guy.
Oh,
It's so
DJ
funny
Qualls?
you said that
Yeah.
because I thought the exact same thing.
That guy's lanky though. He's lanky.
Yeah.
You'd probably be pretty wiry in a fight.
That guy that's in Superbad that hits him with the car, and he's also in I Love You Man. He's like, give him everything you got, everything you got. I'd fight that dude. I think I could beat him.
Yeah.
Toilet paper. Over or under?
Under, for sure.
Over, under, back and forth. Get all that shit out of there, man.
I'm confused by the question. Over or under?
over or under?
Oh no, the roll, how the orientation of the roll.
Yeah.
I was like over or under.
That's what I thought. I was like, man, I go through the.
You don't want to go through the ball.
You guys are talking about how it's either or.
This depends on the day.
But the answer is over. You go over. You don't go under.
What band or artist would compose your theme music?
That punk.
It's good. It's good. Oh god, that's hard.
Be
They
just like
compose
Tron.
our theme music.
I
Yeah.
just want to say The Used, but that's super emo, but it's rapid fire. So.
No, Use is good. Not Chemical Romance.
So, Wynton Marsalis.
Okay. Is there room for family?
Always.
Yeah, for sure.
How
Go-
big is the room?
Hey, go get a plate.
Quentin Tarantino is given the green light to remake any movie. What movie would that be?
Baby Geniuses.
I'd like to see his version of like Blade or a vampire movie of some kind.
Yeah, like Minority Report would be cool.
Peace, love, and
Rock and roll.
Drugs.
I mean, crabs.
Monkey Paws.
Would you rather have the ability to win every fight or be the smartest person in the room?
Smartest person in the room.
Yeah. Smart.
What room are we talking? I'd probably want to win any fight because
Every room you walk into is.
Oh, but you're cursed to live outside.
No.
Okay.
I would want to win every fight.
Yeah, win every fight.
is breakfast for dinner?
Hell
No,
yeah.
I fucking
Hell
hate
yeah.
breakfast for dinner.
Yes, it is.
On the right day, love it, man. Mm-hmm. Oh god, bacon,
All of it.
eggs.
I
Oh,
can only go in the
Bacon
morning,
is
man.
good
so savory.
throughout the entire day.
Yeah, true.
If they restarted the DC film franchise, who would you want to see play Superman?
Superman.
Michael B. Jordan. I'm going there.
Okay, fair enough.
Seth Rogen.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Nut butter.
Ryan got it. Dude. Nutter.
If you could move Christmas to any other time of year, would you? And where would you move it?
I would not move it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't move it either.
My
'cause
birthday is in June. I like to have a gap.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
Christmas
do it.
can stay where it's at.
Do you fear death?
Hell no.
I'm neither dead nor dying.
Yeah, not really.
I mean, it's coming. All born dying.
If you could pick any villain, who would it be?
Like a good villain? Like who would be a good villain?
What is the context behind this?
There is none. Thanos.
Yeah, you do kill.
Jaws is a good villain.
Who taught Autobots to break dance?
Fuck, dude.
John Otto.
Kevin Bacon.
Who's your favorite Jedi?
Qui-Gon.
Samuel L. Jackson's.
Plo Koon?
Obi-Wan.
Plo Koon was awesome.
Can I call you little baby boy?
Yes, Dad.
Thanks, little baby boy.
You're welcome, Dad.
What is your preferred Asian car manufacturer?
Subaru.
Nissan.
Hyundai.
Honda.
It's all of them.
Skyfall.
Done.
How long can you hold your breath underwater?
Longer than you.
About 2.
About 350.
Yeah, like 30 seconds.
About 7.
About 7.
Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Briefs.
Hybrids.
How many times were you sent to the office in high school?
Couldn't even count how many times, dude.
A decent amount. Yeah. About a handful.
20 or 30, 40 maybe.
What's in the box?
Anything you want.
A hand.
My day.
A boat.
Yeah, my dick in the box.
Why don't you put your hand in and find out?
Will there be a different Batman after the Batman starring Cedric Diggory in place of a sequel?
They killed Cedric Diggory. He's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, there'll be more Batman.
Hey, what are you rebelling against?
The machine.
The system, man.
Deep state.
Would you rather have a sweet drink with dinner or a sweet dessert after dinner?
Sweet dessert after dinner.
Sweet drink.
Sweet drink.
Tall drink of water.
Do you bleed?
You will.
You will. That's right.
Where did you get your couch?
The thrift store.
Ashley.
Fucking Amazon, I think. Like, it came in like segments so I could fit it through my door. I got this tiny ass door, so yeah.
There was this one on the curb.
Oh, damn.
Who am I?
Dad?
I don't know.
Stardust.
Have you been tased?
Yes.
With like a cattle prod or whatever. I don't think there was that one taser that at that one dude's house, but I don't think it was like super high voltage, but technically, yeah, we've been tased.
I got tased by Ronnie's taser once.
I got tased by a cop. It's great.
I got tased like in that area between your belly button and your groin.
Ooh.
Abdomen.
Like right there.
Yeah, abdomen.
Yeah.
Is that why you can't have kids?
Probably. I mean, that and because I'm not throwing out my nutter. So.
What's left to ponder?
Everything. Yeah.
Nice comeback.
What's your favorite book series?
Jam. Harry Potter.
Aragon.
Aragon.
Hardy Boys.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I don't know. How big's the Klondike bar?
Normal size.
Yeah, a lot.
Pay
Yeah,
$2.50.
I cleaned the house for a Klondike bar, you know?
I'd tell you that I didn't want it.
I'd fill up my gas tank in my car for a Klondike.
Are you sensitive to dairy products?
No.
I might be,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah, mildly.
Do you make you a poo-poo?
It could be bubble guts.
Did Dom start Race Wars?
He fucking did, man.
No, he was just the front man.
It was Hector.
Oh my god.
Okay, it doesn't matter the scenario, but in what year will the world end?
Oh, shit.
All these years are made up anyway, so it doesn't really matter, man. XYZ.
2035.
1997.
1997.
Where are my Rough Riders at?
Over here.
Is long hair or short hair more attractive on the opposite sex?
Long hair.
Depends.
Yeah, it kind of depends. I mean,
Yeah.
Depends.
there's
Color.
Generally long
Depends
hair.
the face.
Only long hair. Short hair
Long
is
hair's good.
Short hair is for
Not,
boys.
Not too short. Like, how short we talking? We're talking like short. We're talking about like shoulder length.
Like your haircut. Like
No pixie cut. No.
Yeah, I'm not.
yeah,
fan.
I'm not a fan of the super short haircut.
The pixie cut. Yeah.
Future Kyle here. We support all hairstyle choices. Future Kyle out. What movie or TV show, Dad, would you choose to replace yours?
Tim Allen from Home Improvement, I guess. You know.
Hell yeah.
Oh God. He's not a dad. I just keep thinking the dad from Malcolm in the Middle, but you know,
Good choice.
Jeff Goldblum's character on the movie Cats and Dogs.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Any dad.
the dad from the Goldbergs is great too.
Yeah. What is your favorite brand of pen?
Pilot.
Yeah,
Pilot
G2, G2, baby.
G2 Pilot.
7.0.
0.7. Yeah.
I really don't have a favorite brand.
I use pencils.
If life were a video game, what would be the cheat code you'd put in?
DK mode every time.
Infinite lives.
God mode.
Yeah, God mode.
Do you prefer hot or cold weather?
Cold weather.
Hot
Hot.
bodies.
I can't take off all my clothes. I can take them off, but then I can't take my skin off.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
How many times have you been to Silver Dollar City?
Oh shit!
More than 10.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
15, 20 times maybe.
Enough.
Yeah, 10, 15. Enough. There's never enough.
Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
I know who I want to take me home. That's all I got to say about that.
Let it be known he's making eye contact with me.
How long does it take you to fall asleep?
Too damn long.
Yeah. 30, 45 minutes.
If it's a night where I'm exhausted, like 5 minutes, if that. If it's a night where I'm like really antsy and I've been going to bed at like 12 and I'm trying to go to bed at like 9, then it's like fucking 30 minutes, an hour. It's crazy.
It'll take too damn long.
Sometimes it can take me over 2 hours to fall asleep.
Yeah. Damn.
What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Fucking baseball, man. It's-
Soccer.
Soccer? Okay. The baseball's so damn boring, man.
Any one of them where they're running back and forth.
Oh, dude.
F1.
F1 racing.
Will you float too?
You bet I will.
You'll float, dude. You'll float, dude.
We all float down here.
Yo, float dude. Where's your LeBaron, Freddie?
Mine says number one son.
I don't know what you said.
Where's your LeBaron?
Where's my LeBaron? I don't. He's in the High Castle with the other LeBarons. I don't know.
My LeBaron garage.
Can I kick you in the balls?
Who are you talking to, Rachel?
Everyone.
I'm good on that. Dude. I'll pass.
Just
Do
no.
I get paid?
Are you sure?
Now that you,
Wait, yes.
Hey, Rachel, can I kick you in the balls?
yeah, I was wanting to get a vasectomy. Just go ahead and kick me in the balls real quick.
Did you grab my ass?
Who doesn't grab ass in here?
You hungry for man flesh?
Man meat.
Just a bite.
You know what that apple core?
Know that fart.
You done with that part.
Who's the real Slim Shady?
I think it's Lance Bass, man. Now I've been thinking about it. He's been hiding in NSYNC the whole time.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh,
Where are we at in the dark? In our house?
No, generally no.
yeah.
If we're in the woods, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
No.
What would it take for you to kill a man?
If I was being attacked,
I mean, if he was coming at my kids, bro, dead.
Yeah.
yeah, or a loved one. If a loved one was
sure,
getting
that-
attacked, yeah.
How much money are we talking here?
Or a
You know,
stranger at
who's the
Walmart,
hit?
Dead.
You know when you're like waiting in line for food and the guy in front of you just stands there and looks at the menu and he's like, I don't know what to get. And he like takes forever. Yeah.
What would it take for me to kill a man if he handed me a paper straw with my drink?
Oh, can't take it.
And last question. Would you rather grow a beard on your forehead or the palms of your hands?
Will my hands be super soft?
Forehead.
I would go with the hands.
Yeah, I think hands, maybe.
Soft hands.
Forehead.
Because I'm conditioning my hands and I'm conditioning my hair at the same time.
There you go.
Masturbating would be weird.
How long did it take you to realize you loved fidget spinners?
Love at first sight,
No.
man.
Seconds.
Would you rather get paid $1,000 to see Nickelback or pay $100 to see your favorite band?
$100 to see my favorite band.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'd like
say
to
that
make some
again?
money. I'd make money off
say
Nickelback.
pay
Would you rather
$1,000?
get paid $1,000 to see Nickelback or pay $100?
Yeah,
to see
I
your
could
favorite
pay $1,000.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
already
take that.
seen my favorite band.
I just have to
so-
go to the concert, right? My behavior at the concert doesn't matter.
Right, yeah.
I can bring eggs and rocks.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh.
All right, he's
You probably have to sit through the whole concert to get the $1,000. And you'll get kicked out.
And you have to sing along.
And you got to headbang a little the whole time.
Oh no! I'll pay $100.
Put your hand in the air and just move it a little.
shine your phone up there.
Arms wide
That's Creed.
open.
That's Creed. Get it right.
Photograph.
Oh, my bad.
Look at this graph.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
All right. So before we close this thing out, there was some huge news this week in the video game world. Activision Blizzard is getting bought out by Microsoft. So let's talk about that for a second and the ramifications of that happening and what it could mean for the future of video games.
There's only one thing I really want to touch on this. And we all know that Activision has a ton of IP and that, they could make some things exclusive and Call of Duty and all that stuff. But, like, my thing is, like, Game Pass implementation. Like, you could put a WoW sub into Game Pass. You could put Call of Duty Battle Passes into Game Pass. Like, you do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Well, I mean, now you don't... Do you even need Battle Passes anymore? I mean, if they're owned by Microsoft, hopefully Microsoft has a little bit more chill.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Halo has one.
That's
Sea of
true.
Thieves has one.
That's true. Yeah, okay.
But I think the access to games in general, paying for your subscription to Battle Pass is going to be good. Because you won't have, if people are already paying for a Battle Pass for certain stuff, they won't have to buy the game they wanted to play. Or some games that were only on PC exclusive, like StarCraft or WoW, might be implemented into Microsoft on Xbox.
I'm also really excited to see if they have people port like StarCraft over to console and WoW over to console.
I would love that. StarCraft is a very good game.
Yeah.
All I hope is that they take whatever company was working on the remake for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, and they put them on remaking Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2.
Hell yeah, dude.
It'd be awesome. I loved Underground 1 and 2.
Yeah, those deserve to be remade.
It would be cool to see like really, really good high budget like Spyro reboot or something.
Well, Spyro reboot, well, not a reboot, but the remaster was awesome.
Yeah. But aside from that, I just hope they fix all of Blizzard's bullshit lately. You know, like just get them back on the right track because the last WoW expansion was ass, and the story is ass.
The last 2 expansions were ass,
and it's so bad. I'm just hoping that they are able to course correct WoW successfully because I want that game to keep going.
If they do port over WoW and like other Blizzard games to Xbox, they're gonna make so much money.
That depends on
Because Diablo is already on there.
Yeah, that depends on if they put the subscription in Game Pass.
They probably will.
If you don't put the subscription in Game Pass, dude, that's cheddar. If you put it on Xbox, and if they put it on PlayStation too, I mean, it's a possibility. I don't think they will, but
Yeah, who knows?
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, my main thing is I just see the value in Game Pass now and all this.
Yeah,
Man, gosh.
I don't think that Sony is gonna really. My thing is like I think that there's probably several tens of millions of people who are going to migrate to Xbox over this generation just for Game Pass, but I don't think that Sony will lose momentum after the PS4. I don't think it can happen.
Watch, in like 6 months, Microsoft's just going to buy Sony. You know?
Like, there's tons of people that I see all over, like, and obviously this is just a minority of people that are like, you know, Sony guys, and they're just like, who cares, man? I still got God of War and Horizon and Spider-Man. Wolverine's coming pretty soon. Like, they play Final Fantasy 14. Like, Sony built a huge loyalty network last generation. So
yeah, but also a lot of Microsoft stuff being on PC as well, being able to have that compatibility play with cross-platform between the 2 consoles and PC, which gives a lot of money towards them as well, because you got a lot of people that play PC that don't want to buy a console because they're hardcore PC people. Unlike us, we all have consoles and our PCs, but just, you know, this gives a lot of extra money.
And I can say firsthand, having a PC and a Series X is kind of a waste because, like, I hardly ever play my Series X.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everything that's on there is on the PC.
Yeah, all I use my Xbox for is Rock Band.
Yeah.
Both Microsoft platforms, so it's like the same thing.
Yeah. The only difference is that I can't play Age of Empires 2 Remastered or Age of Empires 4 on my Xbox. Yep. So, like, I think having a PS5 and a PC is perfectly reasonable, and if not, makes the most sense if you got a good PC.
And a Switch.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo stuff's
That's probably where they're going to end up going, that whole xCloud thing and PC. Anyway.
My biggest thought for it is the games that Activision just stopped making. You know, there's so many games that Activision just pulled the plug on or just doesn't make anymore.
Yeah.
Like Jackson was saying, I'd like to see a new open world Tony Hawk, more like Underground 1. I would like to see maybe like a Pitfall, like bring Pitfall back, but like as an Uncharted series, some type of game like that.
That would be so cool, dude.
Yeah, just call it Pitfall. I would really like for them, even though Harmonix just got bought by Epic, I would like for them to bring back Guitar Hero, man. Like Guitar Hero could do so well in today's world.
I was actually thinking about that in the car the other day. If they brought back Guitar Hero and they just say they sold the guitar for like $80, and all you have to do is download the Guitar Hero client, like on your console or your PC or whatever, and you get like 10 free songs just for downloading it and buying the guitar, and then you pay like, I don't know, $5 a month, and you just get access to like their entire library, and people can develop their own content for it. You've got the company developing content for it. Like, that would be awesome.
In Rock Band 2, they did have where people created their own content, and they got rid of that. It was the Rock Band, like Rock Band Network or something. That's what they called it. And people would create their own music and chart it, and then they would sell it on there.
But yeah, it's going to be big. We're going to be talking about that kind of stuff. Or Activision being bought for the next couple of years, man. It doesn't go through until June of 2023, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Probably contracts need to come up or something.
$70 billion, a lot of cheddar, man.
All right, and to close it out, we'll do some Yo Dude, check this out.
Yo, dude, check this out. If you guys haven't seen the Moon Knight trailer, check it out. I know all of us here have seen it, but
I've watched it like 6 times, man.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. That's one of my favorite Marvel heroes of all time.
yeah, if you don't know what it is or anything, just go check it out. People will love it.
Yeah, do some digging on Moon Knight. He is a really, really cool superhero. If you don't know, like, his backstory. And
Do you know when it comes out?
March something. Early March, I think.
Hell yeah.
March. The guy that was supposed to play the villain died, though, in a skiing accident, if you guys didn't see that.
I saw that, yeah.
That sucks. But
what happened? Did he hit a tree or did he flip or?
I don't know the details. I just know he was, like, skiing in the Alps in France. It sucks, man.
It's rough, man.
Yo, dude, check this out. I learned a few days ago the phrase, "Don't look a gift horse in the mouth," means don't find fault with something that has been received as a gift or favor. So just take it.
Yeah.
Don't complain.
That's the first time
about
I've ever heard that phrase.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What?
Yeah, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You've never heard that before?
No, never in my life.
Rachel made fun of me a few days ago and said I would be saying it a lot once I found it out. And that next day, without her knowing that she said that, I said it at least 3 times.
Kyle's favorite phrases of 2022.
Yo, dude, check this out. Pandora, which is one of the world's largest jewelry suppliers, is going to be ditching the selling of mined diamonds, and they're just going to sell diamonds like that are artificially created in the lab, thus getting rid of the whole like blood war process or whatever you want to call it that surrounded the diamond trade. So yeah, maybe African kids can probably stop being killed for not working in the mines.
And you believe them when they say this? No, I'm just kidding.
Now De Beers, I know, is like largely responsible for it.
Yeah.
They're also in control of like 90% of the diamond trade. So anytime like another company comes in to sell diamonds and stuff like that, they just start undercutting them to where they can't make a profit anymore, and then they go out of business, and then they raise the prices right back up.
Wow.
That's crazy. What's this company that's stopping doing this?
Did you say Pandora?
Yeah, Pandora.
Oh, sweet.
They make. I know them as like they make like those really nice like
Bracelets.
charms for bracelets and stuff.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's really good. Too much blood over that. Yeah.
Yo, dude, check out this weird thing. I read about this thing this week called past life regression hypnotherapy, where these hypnotherapists believe that they're able to hypnotize people into seeing into their past lives, like that they've lived wherever, and they've actually been able to replicate it with like thousands of people, and like a lot of different doctors have been able to do it. It's pretty crazy, dude. Like when you get, I've watched like different like hypnotherapy interviews and like read a whole bunch of stuff about it. It's pretty nuts. Something like that, real. Yeah.
Wow.
Look into it.
I got something. Yo, check this out. That's what I was gonna say. A friend of mine recently did a PBSC, that is a peripheral blood stem cell donation, and they gave him a drug called filgrastim or something like that. Yeah, filgrastim for 5 days to elevate his peripheral blood stem cell count. So it's like 10 times higher than normal. Then they cycle his blood through his body, separating out the stem cells and returning the rest to his body to create a bag of stem cells. they processed about like 19.5 liters of blood. The average human holds 5 liters of blood, so they processed that like 3 or 4 times through his body. Took over 6 hours. It was really painful, but they made a donation to a lady that has leukemia, and it's to replace all the white blood cells in her body. And after they do that, it changes her blood type, possibly curing her of
That's crazy.
of that leukemia.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he did that. They took him out to Chicago. They for like 5 days, and he stayed down there, and they paid for everything. And then they just did that whole entire thing. He just got back yesterday. Yeah.
How did he get involved in that?
He signed up for. You can sign up, I guess, through like any of your like blood doctors getting blood stuff. Say, hey, I want to try out for stem cell research stuff, and then they will. When somebody like that has, let's say, leukemia or any other type of disease that they can't cure, and they need like maybe stem cell research will do this. They will take that. They'll take your blood, send it off all these different companies, and then they find a genetic match. So no one else in the world that has done this was a genetic match for this lady except for my friend. So like he was the only one that was able to transfer this blood to her.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, filgrastim is a medication they typically give to chemo patients after they get chemo to like boost their white blood cell production.
And they were doing that just to take the stem cells out.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
because he has a whole thing in there. Yeah, so in terms of what they did to me, he said multiple labs, physicals on the month of leading up to the donation. I had filgrastim, also called neopogen injections for 5 days. They gave me one regular IV, ran a blood back to my left arm and a large needle, which removed blood from my right, then ran the blood right back into his, ran through a machine, a centrifuge, and they returned the red blood cells back to his left.
God, dude, that's crazy. I don't know if I'd have the balls to volunteer for
but he did
like
it, and he was like, he's this like I guess you get to have like with this whole entire donation stuff, they have he doesn't get to know who the lady is. Like he does know who it doesn't know, like no contact with them, kind of like anonymous contact with her, because they don't want the whole repercussions of somebody saying, "Oh, I gave you blood, you know, give me money," kind of thing, like blackmailing. So he doesn't get to know. They can message each other anonymously for like a year or so, and then after that, you can actually see this person if this person wants to like say, "Oh, you saved my life, you cured me," just to say like just the whole anonymous like contact is just so he gets to find out if she gets better, which
that's
is
cool.
Good. Which obviously this is work for. They've been doing this for 30 years apparently, and I just found this out, so I was like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Seems kind of like underground stuff. So I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, dudes, check this out. I found out 2 weeks ago that you have to consume 3,500 calories to gain 1 pound.
Okay.
It's crazy to think about, though.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you are.
So that's a daily consumption of 3,500 calories, though, right?
Do what?
A daily consumption of 3,500 calories? Okay.
Wow.
It also depends if you don't, because if you don't work out or whatever, too.
Right, because you're not burning any if you're not doing anything.
Like my base consumption of calories per day is like 2,500 without working out. Because it depends on your metabolism as well. Yeah. So like if you want to gain weight, then you want to eat a shit ton of food.
I bet if I wanted to gain weight, I would have to do 7,000 calories a day. And even then, I might just like not get fat. I'll probably just end up like getting a yellow heart and then dying of a heart attack or something.
Just try the ice cream diet, dude.
Try the ice cream diet.
Yeah.
I'm making a chocolate trifle tomorrow, Jackson, if you want to work on that.
Okay.
I heard
sounds
something
pretty
kind of
good.
similar. Like when Mandy was sick, she read that if you have a fever over 99.5, you're burning 4 times the amount of water your body typically does when it doesn't have a fever.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
she had a fever for like 2 days. She got really, really dehydrated and had like migraines for 2 days after that. But she barely ever drinks water. So I'm like, you're not drinking water, dude. And then she found that out, and I'm like, you're lucky that you didn't have to go to the hospital and get on a freaking IV. Like, but
Dehydration.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're going to end it right there, guys. I want to thank Ryan and Rachel for being on the podcast this week. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and thank you for crashing with friends. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.